Hello. EDCI 702 candidates, the FZ Fayetteville cohort. Hello, Dr. Palermo with your Week 12 instructional video. After lots of donuts and cupcakes, I'm having trouble buttoning my collar this morning. My wife says I'm gaining weight, but I think my shirts are shrinking. The big news in Week 12 is that I have adjusted the calendar. I've actually adjusted the weekly calendar so that it does reflect the course calendar, saying that the OA, the CNA, and the PE, the formative drafts that are due to me, are now due not starting in week 11 last week, but starting in week 12. So by April 16th, the end of this week 12, you should have your OA, formative OA, submitted in Blackboard to me. And if you were using last week as the deadline and want to submit it early, I would love to read those and stay ahead of things. There's going to be a crunch at the end of the semester if you don't keep up with this timeline, which will be, again, week 12 OA. Week 13, the fingers thing isn't going to work. Week 13 is Easter, and now the CNA formative is due to me in Blackboard at the end of that week. You didn't have any other assignments for week 13. Now you do. It's the CNA. And PE is due week 14. 12 OA, 13 CNA, 14 PE due. Formative. I'll give you feedback during that week. As soon as you get the feedback, make the corrections, please. Change it around. Fix it, and use the formative feedback, please, to then write another draft, improve on your evidence, and then submit in task stream, please. Yes, you are to submit to turn it in prior to task stream and to include the report, a copy of your similarity report, originality report, in with that formative assessment. Again, about Turnitin, we're using it primarily for the dissertation, and you get practice using it here in your evidence submissions. Because you may be submitting multiple copies of your evidences, next semester you'll submit a PEB that will start with your PEA, and you're going to have a whole lot of similarity. Similarity reports for evidences are unique. What you want to see is that you're seeing similarity between your work or a certain standard. The TWC is something that all of you have to write about in your CNA and OA. The outline, the frame of the TWC is going to show a similarity between reports. That's okay. But make sure that it's your school's data that you're reporting on in the teacher working conditions survey. Make sure that your school's data is not copied from somewhere else. There shouldn't be a similarity there. It should be unique. Make sure that it's your school, not Palermo Middle School's TWC data. Anyway, I'm not concerned when similarity reports come back at 30% if it's showing the rubric, if it's showing the outline that you have used, the headings that you've used from the Gardner-Webb evidences, but it should be your evidence with your school's data, please. Yeah, that's where you don't want to see similarity. So make sure that you are using Turnitin, that you understand how to do it, that you want green. There are different percentages. Make sure that you've uploaded it so that I can see your Turnitin report, please. So check out Turnitin, check out the videos through the Turnitin Access folder here. If you have not done that, watch the videos. They are helpful. Then follow the steps that Carrie outlined for us. Write to me if you're having trouble with Turnitin. So at the end of this week, on the 16th, your OA is due for formative assessment, and as you see, you're to submit that along with the self-assessment. Please do check your work against the rubric to see that you have done that. So you have several pieces. You can click and make several attachments in this assignment folder, and so do that, please. As soon as I give you the feedback, again, starting here on the OA, I may have a little bit of feedback, I may have a lot. I may tell you it's proficient, go on, get uploaded to TaskStream. I may tell you to make several changes before TaskStream. I won't be looking at another formative. You may certainly pair with a peer or run it down with the rubric to see if you feel you've addressed any issues that have come up with. But when you can, and if you can do it this week, great, submit to TaskStream. The earlier that you're submitting your summative work for TaskStream, the better it's going to be for yourselves and for evaluators. When it comes to the end of the semester and evaluators have multiple evidences from multiple classes to read, it gets difficult. And I can tell you, if I'm reading something and grades are due the next day, I'm not going to give it as much time as if you give me a few days to read. So thank you. That's the big picture there. Something that I wish I had done at the end of our session on Sunday was a plus delta. I don't know if you know this tool again, plus things that are good, delta things that we would change. The Greek symbol delta is for change. But I usually just do a 2-column chart on the board and ask people what went well this weekend, what did you like, what would you do differently if we had it to do over again. When you are running effective meetings, you should debrief at the end to see if you've accomplished your goals. My goals were roughly outlined in the lesson plan and bulleted list that I put on the whiteboard. But please give me some feedback and give each other some feedback. Think about debrief our weekend as a 2-day meeting. And anyway, Linuit, I think I'm saying that correct, is a an online tool to post stickies in an online bulletin board. So there's a YouTube video about Linuit, and then when you click down here, it should take you to my Linuit page for a debrief of the weekend. I think you should be able to just drag and pull stickies and write your own, but if you can't, you may have to log in and make an account first. I think you can do it with my free account. We'll see. That's Linuit. That's a tool that I want to add. As these videos get shorter and your work gets longer, I'll try to add some value in my videos with a new tool or a new process each week. There's a challenge. Have a great week. Write on and write and submit as soon as you can. Write me if you have any questions. Thanks.